Hi, welcome back to Mechanic Garage. The Volvo was saved from the claw yesterday. Today's mission is get it clean. It's not going to be detailed, it's going to be clean, get the green and muck off it. And I'm going to try and get it running. I forgot to put the battery on charge last night, so although it had some power, I don't suspect it's going to be very good. Start by getting it cleaned off. I get the spider webs and that out under the bonnet, do some checks, and see if we can fire it up. If you haven't seen the other video, go and have a quick look. It'll tell you where this came from and a little bit of its history. I've just been down into town and got to take off the split knackered tyres, put some old ones on. These aren't the right size, but that does not matter. Doesn't matter at all. All they are is black and round, something that'll roll on. So I took the wheels and the tyres off, and the brakes and everything under here are a little bit on the brown side. I've got some petrol as well, so I'm just going to make sure that there's no obvious leaks. Put a little bit in at a time. I've given these a quick thump, and they actually rotate now, so it'll move. It's not going to get driven anywhere, but yeah, all this is going to get washed out. While the back wheel's off, I'm going to wash all the brakes out because they're a bit on the spider residential side. I think this side's even worse. Yeah, everything's crusty as you expected. The tailpipe's dropped off the exhaust, which didn't surprise me. I was surprised if that's all it is, but the rest of it's probably on the way out. But rot wise, it doesn't look bad at all. And get rid of all the flaky stuff, get rid of all the cobwebs, give it a damn good wash out, get rid of all the green stuff and everything, and just generally just make it look a little bit better, because it doesn't look brilliant. Oh, there's a bit of a, you can see it there to there. This has been painted, and I hadn't seen that before. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to concentrate on just giving it a quick wash off, jet wash out all the corners, then I'll snow foam it, and then we'll have a look, see how it turns out. That is the majority of it off. Took a while because it was just green and globby in all the corners. Actually got blue paint under it now instead of spider webs. It's not ideal to wash an engine too much. I stayed away from the plug leads best I could, and to be honest, I don't know if it runs. I should have probably tried before I got it wet, but it's going to dry out for a little bit, at least now. I haven't got all the muck and everything to deal with, as well as all the spiders and everything else. So yeah, it's cleaned up all right for an initial one. I'll snow foam it and scrub it later. At the moment, doesn't matter. Body wise, just getting rid of all the green stuff in the seams. It doesn't look that much different on camera, but just literally all the greenery, every ledge, every square edge and every line, which on these cars there's a lot of, was covered in green slime and just been sat. So yeah, looks a bit better. I'm going to get the back wheels back on it. There's not much I'm going to do under it today. I do need to move it, so I'm going to get the wheels on and then I'm going to have a go at see if it'll start. This is why old cars deserve a second chance. All I've done is washed it. I give it a quick snow foam off and a scrub, and I've missed a bit on that corner, but never mind. And yeah, there's a few marks on it. There's bound to be. It's 30 odd year old. 36, thereabouts. But it's been loved, looked after, driven. I mean, it's been used. It's not like it's been sat around all its life. But it was going to get squashed. I mean, that's literally just given a wash. Jet wash all the green off, give it a quick soapy bath, and that's it done. I've done around the door shuts. Just get rid of all the spiderage. There's a bit more rinsed into there, but I mean, look, it's like I showed you in the video. It's like new in there, unless you look up. You look up, it's not so much. But they're just angles. Everything's angles. So in the designer's toolkit for this was a pencil and a ruler. It was all to do cost cutting. Straight edges are easier and cheaper to manufacture. Complex curves and shapes are expensive, and they needed a car that would sell and make them some money, because they were still running on 240. This was a lot of mechanical overlap from that, but anyway, yeah, a lot cleaner in here, no spiders. I'll leave it in the sun to dry off, and what I'm going to do is get the jump pack on it, see if we've got any cranking after, well, see if the engine turns to start with, and we'll have a look at that, see if it turns by hand. If not, we'll free it up a bit, move it, put a bit down the bores if need be. If it's nice and smooth, I'm not going to bother. I'll just it's a long way. It's obviously from cylinders here, through the inlet manifold, through that, through the flap, through the air filter, through this. I am going to take the air filter off and make sure there's nothing living in there, because it's obviously a prime mouse house. But yeah, I'm going to empty all the stuff out of it inside, give it a quick wipe down. I did find there's quite a bit of water in the passenger rear footwell for some reason before I washed it. So find out where that's come from. But yeah, that is cleaned up nicely. A mate of mine from the 90s, I messaged him last night saying I'd bought this because he had one, Simon. And it was the same colour, 740 GL. I even remember the registration number of it. And his cars were better than new. I don't know how he did it. He'd get something that's like this. It was all right. But then a few days later, it looked like it had literally just come off the production line, and better. Everything, absolutely everything was immaculate that he drove. Not seen him for years, but I'm still in touch with him. And yeah, hopefully seeing this. I mean, it looks darker on the video than it actually is. It's quite a light blue. The colour in the video that I can see, it makes it look like the one of the very early 82 760 colours. But nah, I'm going to give it a bit of chance to dry off. Not that it's bad. Get the battery on charge and we'll see if she'll ever start. Right, I have got the battery on charge. I'm going to make a attempt at starting it. So basically, what I should be doing is pulling out the plugs and things like that and putting stuff down the bores and everything, but there's, like I said before, there's a long way between here, through the inlet, through that, and through to the air filter for any moisture and stuff to go in, so in theory it should be alright. Check the air filter's actually not full of mouse nests or anything to start with, because that's a quite habit for them to end up living in there. Absolutely nothing. Nothing's been living in there, so that's good. Air filter's clean, so that can stay in there. It's not even full of leaves. Normally are. Get that back on. So it should be able to get air in there. Just see if it'll actually turn over by hand. Oh, yeah. That's got compression actually. Yeah, that's turning over by hand. That's not seized. That's good. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's definitely got compression as well. That's a good sign. Check the oil before. In fact, what we'll do, make sure the cam's turn. Yep, camshaft's turning, so the cam belt's not broken. They're not an interference engine, so if the belt snaps, it doesn't matter. You just put a new one on and go again. There are a couple of these engines that are interference, so I can't remember which ones they are. Hopefully not a B230E, I can't remember. I'm not 99% sure that these engines are safe. So, right, I'm going to put the ignition on, see if there's anything wakes up under here, makes any noises. Right, put a key in and turn it. We'll have ignition lights, we had them yesterday. It has got that funky immobiliser thing, so. Right, there's absolutely no noise from anything under here whatsoever. Let's disconnect the coil. Disconnect the coil and see if it does anything when I turn the key. Or see if we need this immobiliser thing. I'll just plug it in anyway, I don't know if it works or not. There doesn't seem to be any lights on it, so it might have been disconnected. Right, coil's off, see what happens. Well, that's a good sign. That sounds really healthy. Stick that back on and see if anything happens. I've got fuel to go in it anyway. I don't know. I suspect the fuel that's in it will be horrible. Okie dokie. This is why you don't scrap all cars. Give it a drink. Nice bit of fresh super unleaded. Doubling the value of it. Right, I don't know whether the fuel pump's working. I know these relays fail on them quite a bit, but we'll give it a try. It's running us. I can hear pumps running now. Ah. Yeah, the fuel pump's running. Or something's running. We'll try that again. smell old fuel, it's stinking. Right, that's now sounding better. No fuel leaks. That's sounding a bit better, so give it a bit of throttle. Okay. Unless that's just filled the, you got a stuck injector, that would have filled a cylinder full of fuel. Go on a boost and see what happens. There's a leak of some kind underneath it. Is that? I think it's got a stuck injector because that's pouring fuel out of the exhaust. That's not planned. Just go underneath here. The exhaust broken off there, but it's dripping fuel. I'm guessing it's chucked a load of fuel down the exhaust. So much for me thinking it'd start straight away. Okie dokie. Pull the plugs out, see what's what. I've disconnected the coil so it won't spark. I'm just going to wind it over and see what, if anything flies out of any of them plug holes. I've got spark plugs out now. Number 3 is wetter than the others. The other two are a bit atmosphere sort of. It's a lot of fuel coming out of number 3 and 4. I'll go and give these plugs a clean up, even though they're not horrendous. Give them a clean up, we'll have another go. When those plugs cleaned up, I'm going to take a tip from Al of 6D Diesels and do a bit of rejuvenation. The meter and head's stuck. Bit of rejuvenation on this. If anything's stuck, it'll just be flowing fuel straight through. Give that a bit of a tappy tap. I'll see now what's like down there. If we can see anything or not. Still a lot coming out number 3, but not as much as there was. So maybe the rejuvenation was working. I don't want to be pulling injectors out because then the rubber seals will be knackered, and it's only going to be pull the plugs back in, try it again. All the plugs are back in. I've done a bit of rejuvenation on the meter and head. Ah, I know where it'll be. I'll put the coil back on. Probably start straight away now. Right, there's only a few things on these that can stop them working. I've got fuel, because you can hear the pump running. Metering head there, which basically injects fuel down each line in turn. You got this here, which is the airflow flap. Now I don't know how stiff that should be. It wouldn't move at all before, so now it's got a bit of resistance and a bit of weight to it, as if it's trying to fight me, whereas before you could let go of it and it'd go loose, whereas now it's got a damper in it. I'm gonna have to have a look because I can't remember what's what. And you got an idle switch there. The throttle butterfly works. I'll just have to a couple more tests, then get the book out. In fact, what's that just come from? Just dripped a load of stale petrol in. It shouldn't have. Unless that's just in there, and that's what's just dripped out because it's full of the stuff. I'll put the boot back on and we'll try again. She's alive! What's it spraying? Coolant leak. Might be where the coolant's gone anyway, that hasn't got a pinhole there. See if she'll start again. Yeah, the exhaust might be a bit broken. It would appear that the flap in there was stuck. Because when I've moved it and worked it, it's got freer. And apart from the completely detached exhaust, it's running sweet. Alternator's not charging, but I don't think that's a massive issue. You can sort that out. Oh, weather warning lights we got side lights, alternator lights. We've got power steering. I think we're out of fuel again. Thirsty. I realised I should have put gloves on. My hands stink of old fuel now. Talk amongst yourselves. Hopefully this is it, because it was idling alright then. I need to tighten up the rubber boot on the throttle, because on that boot that I had off, I hadn't tightened it up, I just put it in place not expecting it to start, but it did. So I'll tighten that up. And I'll give it another go. Can't argue with that. Tighten this up. And if it'll come round with a bit of fuel thrown through, most things will just be stuck. Right, next thing, it's started. Will it drive? Because I need to move it from here. And I don't know if it's got any brakes. Or what. So. I tried to move then. Good. Not sounding the happiest, but the alternator's just woken up. It's now charging. She's alive. Barely. The alternator's woken up. Temperature's alright. Clock's been stuck at 2:45 all that time. I'm a bit happy with that. Didn't really want to idle on its own, but I can't blame it for that. There'll be all sorts of things in the fuel system that need sorting, fuel pressure and everything else. I think that'll do for today. Oh dear, that's where it was sat. Piles of mud. I have to sweep that up. But I think that's all right actually. She's cleaned up okay, looks nice, and she's actually woken up. Alternator comes in, actually charging. We need a bit of rev. I think it's just a bit tired from being sat for 20 years. Exhaust broken off at the bottom of the manifold, hence a racket. It's broken off at the back of the back box as well, so we need a full exhaust for it. See how easy they are to get hold of these days. Well, hopefully you enjoyed all that. Washed the car, got it running. Bargain. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Don't know what we're doing, mate. I've got to do that yet. So I've got the brake parts from that from Germany, so that might be the next one. But stick around on there if you're new to the channel. Thank you very much. Click subscribe. We really appreciate it. It helps me out. Thank you very much. Cheers. One does. The other's leaking. Brain working. There you go. Just for you, Hubnut.